Let's go. Let's go. Yes.
You ready? Yes. So, hi everyone.
Hello. I'm Oles.
I'm Sergey.
Today we want to get acquainted, tell about ourselves, talk about the cryptocurrency market, what is main similarity and differences between other global markets. Also we talk about our speakers who will speak in the near future. Talk about our bonuses for you, and we have a surprise. Until April 20th we will conduct free webinars on actual and interesting topics. We will tell you during today's webinar about which one's topics. So I give the floor to Sergey. He will tell you about us. Please.
Thank you, Les. I'm glad to welcome everyone. In fact, we have a lot of information to tell you about investments, risk and money management, psychology, and other things as relate to trading. But first of all, I would like to give you a piece of information about us, who we are, and what we do. So we are traders, we are portfolio managers. We have both started as day trading in American markets such as New York Stock Exchange, Nasdaq, MX. Ales managed to catch the financial crisis of 2008 and made money on it, so he has a large experience in trading. I came to the market later than Ales in 2000. In the end, on 2009, in the beginning, yes, 10 years. I work before that. I worked in a large bank, but decided to completely change my life and became a trader. It was a very responsible step, but I took a chance. At the beginning, everything was not so easy. The first year was very difficult. After the end of 6 months, I wanted to finish my trading, as I lost a half of my account amount, and I think it's happened for a number of reasons. Some of them are not true expectation from trading, are not understanding on process as the market is arranged. So about my expectation, first of all, I thought about money. Yes, so to earn 2,000 or 3,000 the first year, maybe from the second, not later than the third month. So I thought, if my friend can earn $400 or $500 at the opening of the market, why cannot I do the same? Second, with a small day risk, you can earn several thousand per month. I thought, what's the problem of gain in the first year $100 or $2 per day? For my first week, I earned maybe $200, and I think it's so easy. Next, a fairly simple system, risk reward 1 to 4 or better. I risk 1 point, but I can earn 4 or more. In some situations, the risk could be not big. For instance, momentum trading. Yes, when you immediately enter the position and the stock begins to grow rapidly or falling down. If not, you close a position to stop order. In this case, your risk would be very small. But if you do not have time to quick get out of position, you can lose more than planned. And to find favorite formations that will be guaranteed to give money. Yes, it's a chart for Bitcoin 2017, at the beginning 2018. So the last year on cryptocurrency market was very ineffective, so it was possible to earn non-professional. You can see on the chart very often when we reached a new high, there was a strong move. This or this, yes. This year the market has changed. And it has become difficult to make money. The market has become more effective, and now only professional can earn. So as I said before, after the end of 6 months, I wanted to finish trading because I lost half of my account amount. So how did I find a way out of this situation? What did I do after 6 months of my suffering? Wasn't work. Two important things. First of all, 2 weeks forgot about trading. 2 weeks thoroughly analyzed my statistic. For 1 month I didn't make a trade at all, and so what did I see? First of all, I finished catching fallen knives. About 30% of my total losses is what was fallen knives. Once the stock fell, I tried to buy and lose more money. Next, the daily risk won't increase to $50. The number predictably increased to $100. In first 5-6 months, I managed maybe $20 per day risk. My day loss. It's very little sum. It's a big problem. You need more risk, maybe $50 or 100, maybe $200. And what I want to say is very important. What refer to risk? Continuous work with the risks. We obligate to increase the size position and their risk with positive dynamics. So if you do not have this action, you will need to constantly look for expensive cryptocurrency or other activities like stock, futures, etc., which has a very large move. Accordingly, you risk more, and you have to be in very strong move. When the market doesn't go anywhere, you will constantly lose money. And third, a risk system for losers for a week, a month has been formed. You must have your risk. It's rule number 1. First year was very hard in my life, but I managed to stay in business, analyzed my statistics, made the right conclusion, and the first year I finished with the result plus $35. This is certainly a very small income, but it helped me to believe in myself. I didn't lose money, lost money. So also me and others have been active members of blockchain and cryptocurrency and started to trade cryptocurrencies in 2015. As you understand, our knowledge we transferred from the stock market to cryptocurrency market, and we are also public speaker and coaches. Alex started in 2011 and I started to train traders from 2013. You can find our briefings, conference, analytics, reviews, and education lessons on the internet. But unfortunately, all this content not English is Ukrainian and Russian, because we are focused on Russian speaking and Ukrainian speaking audience. But now, and I believe it's good news for you, it's time to pass on our knowledge and experience in English. So with Streamity we met in the end of the spring 2017, and in that time we joined the team. As you know, Streamity ICO started only 2 weeks ago, and I think the project is expected to be great success in the near future. In spite of the fact that the cryptocurrency market drop, you have the possibility to buy tokens for fiat money. There's a huge potential for the growth of our tokens. Do not forget that ICO is starting going on. There are only 1 day and 13 hours before to end of the first stage. Now there's a 15% discount on Sunday and until the end of ICO and the end of the April. The discount is only 10%. Summing up, we are experienced lifestyle traders and portfolio manager, online and public speakers and coaches, and we have over I think 20 years of experience in investment trading. 20 years mean if we combine our common experience, we will get about 20 years of experience in trading. So we specialized in cryptocurrency market and United States stock markets such as New York, Nasdaq, and Amex. And now I give the floor floor of Ales. He tells you about our future webinars. So please.
So we begin a free series of webinars and reviews, and now we will talk you about such topics as difference between cryptocurrency market and stock market or other global markets, risk and money management, myths and dogmas of trading, traps which beginners fall into, investments in cryptocurrency, ICO and the difference from IPO, psychology of trading, and so on. To whom is this useful? Beginners and experienced traders who wants to optimize and automate their trading. Who is interested in blockchain technology and smart contracts, who wants to hold and run their ICO. We create information, analytical, educational investments resources that include market survey, news, ideas, blogs, and articles from reputable traders and analytics of the community. Knowledge base with the possibility of writing articles for remuneration in STM tokens. Investment statistics with analysis. ICO calendars with recommendations. The users are rewarded for writing opinion and recommendations about projects. Most content will be created by community for the community. All information will be free and publicly available, and all content will be translated in the most common languages in the world and is available in the entire community anywhere in the world. As I said at the beginning of my speech, at one of our webinars we'll use our tokens as STM between the participants. I want to remind you that in our educational program you will be able to receive STM tokens for your work of the community. Also, we will talk with one of our speakers, Alex, who was able to earn $15,000 from a $3.50. This is a unique story. It may seem unreal, but it has happened, and it's great.
It's very great.
Further, Sergey will tell you about trading, how he sees it, and will give his recommendations, which I consider very useful. Please.
Thank you, Les. So, guys, before you start trading real money, you have to decide who you are on the cryptocurrency market. I want to highlight several styles of trading. I think two styles is enough for today: Momo traders and investor. There's one more, it's swing trader, but we will talk about it on our future webinars. So, difference between a Momo trader and investor. The main difference include difference in the trading timing of trading, the number of traders, and in some cases the focus of risk reward. Momo traders are often primarily focused on rewards. They want to be sure to make profit quickly. They will get in and out of trades fast, sometimes on a daily basis, sometimes hour basis, and sometimes minutes basis. Why not? So to be sure to seek out all possible profits. Investor works more slowly. They do a lot of research on their investments and may only trade several times a month, maybe a year, as they rebalance their portfolios. So how to solve this issue? Momo traders or investor? Whether you will prefer to be a Momo or investor will depend upon your energy level, your emotion state, your personality, and your goals. It's four main principles. So a person who is comfortable making quick decision, who is ready to be on the job every minute, and who can focus from second to second without getting flustered will make a good Momo trader. A person who is comfortable researching different options and making decisions that will take time to play, make a good investor. But for all styles, you need follow certain principles. 5 fundamental principles. So first of all, anything can happen in the market and at any moment. A large number of big players, they may have opposite views and interest in the area of specific price. We will lose money despite the fact that the situation is very good for the trader and all the factors say that it was necessary to open position. Even if we all unite our money and open a position always, there could always be a force that can be stronger than us. And if we don't fix the loss on time, we can lose a large amount. Second, in order to earn money, it is not necessary to know what will happen at the next moment. I often heard a question that many traders worry about: what will happen to Bitcoin, what price will it have tomorrow, in a week, in a month, in a year. I'm sure no one really knows. You can guess, but to know for sure, it's impossible. We can't predict the moment of the stocks. Money trading is earned statistically. Third principle, for each given set of variables, which defines our advantage, random distribution of failures and success. So we don't know 100% when exactly and which position will give us a profit. We shouldn't expect from each position a good profit. We will give a lot of energy if we constantly think about it. Our advantage is a higher probability of the development of the course of events in a certain way. So based on our statistic, a set of strategies periodically, a clear system not I think cannot have 100 good opportunities in one single day. We'll get others to enter the position that fit our system. And the last one, every moment on the market works is unique. There's no guarantee that the next trade will be positive if before 5 trades were positive, or vice versa, 5 trades were negative. Yes. So what I can say about it, my recommendation for beginners, first of all, learn your software. It seems funny, but some traders mix up limited market order, stop limit order, and stop market order. Guys, view all videos on the trading platform on which you will trade. If there is a demo account of the platform, spend the first time not on gain paper money, but on studying the platform itself. Second, define your trading schedule. Do not try to trade every day. Do not trade all day if you have a day off and whole day is free. You need decision. What time interval is most comfortable to you, and what time is the day comfortable for you. So strive to define your risk. Risk for a week, risk for a month, not only risk for a day. So you you must know how many days in a minus you can afford, how much you lose after a series of profitable days. It's very important. And fourth point, put your action in doubt constantly. So you will eventually understand where you will enter the position of a large size, where you deny from the trade. So example, request for doubt. Can I count on a constant profit in position trades if I clearly understand the market is now working impulsively? It's a recommendation maybe for position traders, for investors. If you know this information, you see this information, first of all, you will not trade, or second, you will enter into the trade in large size, but fix only the nearest target like MomoTrader. And the last one, I think it's the main idea, is learn constantly. Even when you start, stay able to earn. So you have to analyze specific cryptocurrency, a lot of cryptocurrency, more than 1,000 types. Make screenshot of significant movements in the market. You have to constantly develop and try something new. So in time, you will understand which style and which situation are best for you. I think it's for the first time enough, because today we are talking about us, who we are, our principles. Yes. So please, if you have question, it's time to solve them.
We have some moderate questions earlier. You said about your token. What is the STM token? This is for me question. Streamity token STM is the internal currency of the project. This means that the payment of all our services of the project is proposed to the taken exclusively in STM tokens. How will the distribution of tokens proceed? All participants will receive STM tokens to their wallets as soon as pre-ICO is completed. In addition, the STM token may be sold, purchased later through the main service of StreamDesk when it will be launched, and on exchange after the listing of the token.
Yes, I heard a very common question about token STM. Is your token STM a share? No, token is not a share, a bond, or donation. The function of the STM tokens is the internal currency of the project. As I said before about discount, yes, the cost of the one STM token is $20, including discount. So now it's less than 20 cents. And I think it's a very important question, which the minimum purchase amount. Paying is ETH, Ethereum, yes. The minimum amount is 1.1 Ethereum, and paying on the weighs 100 STM token. I saw a question about market, yes. What is a good indicator?
What is a good indicator of earnings of a trader or an investor for the year? If you talk about the stock market, then it is important to be no worse than S&P 500 for the year. About cryptocurrency market is hard to talk about. Depending on the style, this percentage should be more than several times the stock market. Last year it was folly. People earned thousands of percent. This year I do not think that most people are doing well.
Yes, if we are seeing, yes, about S&P 500, the last years 23%, yes, 2000 January,
and it is,
and at the end
it is,
it's a big amount. So
big
20,
amount, yes.
More than 20%. It's huge. But people who trade only Bitcoin said maybe it's a very little amount. But guys, in 2018 the situation is changed. Yes, and
it was hype.
It was hype. Now only professional, I think, can earn more than 20% on this market. Yes, because fall more than 50% in this year. 18 the end of the January, yes, and now 8,619. It's a big fall. So next question: why should I buy your token? What is your unique offer? So the Streamity project includes several unique ideas with high potential. The uniqueness of the information and analytical resources is that any users can add high quality content to the site, which will be published after verification by a professional content manager. Users will receive specific technical tasks on the site. All you need in order to start working is to download a special form and fill it. Each task will have minimum requirements. We will create the quality and convenience service together because we make it for ourselves. So we will translate our entire library into the most popular language in the world and will be available to the entire community anywhere in the world. For instance, if you know Portuguese, Japanese, yes, you can join to us, translate some information and earn some STM tokens. I think it's a very good idea for you.
The company is registered in Singapore. Why? Yes, Singapore was chosen for registration due to such factors as favorable tax legislation, transparent rules of doing business, and public financing.
So maybe one more question, guys. Don't forget about only one day, 30 hours, 15%. On Sunday, it will be only 10%. 37 hours. It's not many.
Okay.
So guys, nice to meet you. Nice
To meet you. Yes.
I think we will see each other on the next week. Some new and interesting topic wait for you. So wait you for the next week. See you soon.
See you later. Yes.